Hi, it's Jane, and on today's Healthier You, we're kind of going to discuss some healthy meal planning and some myths around meal planning. So let's open up with the medical disclaimer. Always check with your physician before starting any exercise or dietary program. Information here is my personal research into different health topics and is not to be considered medical advice. One of the things that I was looking at was ways to save money, to have more budget-friendly meals that are within a healthy eating plan, and thought I would look into that subject. Now, I am going to admit this first bit of information actually comes from a fitness website, but I did find it rather interesting. 14 cheap healthy meals to boost your energy. New to working out and need an energy boost? Healthy diet is essential to an active lifestyle, but it isn't always wallet friendly. But here are 14 cheap healthy meals to fuel your body. And it doesn't matter whether you're actually working out at the gym or just going for a walk on a daily basis, that 30-minute walk, those kind of things. These are all important things to keep in mind. When you're new to a gym or restarting your fitness journey, you may notice that you feel hungrier than usual. And no, it's not just you. It is actually science. When you start to burn more energy than usual, your body sends hunger signals to refuel with food. But to sustain a healthy, active lifestyle, or even weight loss or bulking up, eating just any food won't do. So a well-rounded diet is absolutely essential to your eating plan. So the power of healthy eating. You may know that healthy eating is important, but do you know why? Eating a healthy diet not only provides the energy you need for daily life, but also protects against chronic diseases like diabetes and promotes overall wellness. It also prevents fatigue, supports muscle growth and repair, boosts your immunity, strengthens your bones, helps you maintain a healthy weight, and boosts your mood. So if you feel sluggish, if you increase your frequency or intensity of your workout routine without eating healthy meals, it can also put you at risk for injury and overtraining that can actually hinder your progress. Myth number 1, eating healthy meals on a budget is impossible. The idea that good-for-you food is not affordable is one of the most common misconceptions when it comes to a healthy eating plan. In fact, 66% of Americans view healthy food as being more expensive. Truth. The price difference between healthy and unhealthy ingredients is marginal. And this came from the Harvard School of Public Health. Found that the healthiest diets cost about $1.50 more per day than the least healthy diets. While the upfront cost of healthy cooking is slightly higher, it says it's trivial compared to the health cost of eating an unhealthy diet. Myth 2, healthy recipes don't taste good. Many people avoid healthy recipes because they don't like the taste, but we're here to tell you that healthy meals can taste good. Truth, your body just needs time to adjust to a healthier diet. Because, let's face it, ultra-processed foods and fast food options are designed to taste good. So they're full of satisfying flavor. They're also high in sodium, saturated fats, and added sugars. So due to the high amount of sodium, sugar, and flavor in those things, you'll eat more and you'll crave them more. And it may seem that healthier whole foods may seem to have a duller flavor. But We also have to remember that they season these with what they call a dry salt that is actually designed to make you crave those things, the higher fat, the higher sodium, higher sugar contents. So getting away from those, you will actually lose that taste for those high-fat foods in most cases. Myth number 3, I should make the switch to a healthier diet right away. Well, that's not always sustainable, and sometimes it'll lead you to burnout. Small, gradual changes are the actual key to real progress. How to shop for cheap, healthy meals. Having healthy ingredients on hand is key to maintaining a balanced diet and makes it easier to regularly prepare nutritionally balanced meals. When your pantry is stocked with wholesome options, eating healthy is convenient. And these are some of the healthy pantry staples for your grocery list. Canned goods like beans, fruits, and vegetables. Whole grains, pasta, and oatmeal. Spices and herbs. Healthy food can have flavor. Baking ingredients, oils, and vinegars. Dried fruits, nuts, and seeds. Refrigerator staples such as eggs, yogurt, and greens. And they came up with 14 meals, and I'm just going to read them to you. I am going to leave a link down below that takes you to these recipes. Creamy buffalo chicken salad bowl, jalapeno popper bean soup, chorizo southwestern stuffed peppers. If you don't care for chorizo, you can change that over to turkey or ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey. Chicken Parmesan meatballs, 20-minute enchilada skillet, build your own grain bowl, 1-pan spinach artichoke chicken. That one I found interesting looking at the recipe. Slow cooker beef stew, easy chicken pot pie soup, sheet pan Southwest pork chops and squash, 1-pan crispy peanut chicken thighs. And I've had that one before and it's delicious. Easy white chicken chili, taco stuffed sweet potatoes. I've done that. I've also done that for just regular potatoes. It's a great way to have a meal. Egg roll in a bowl. A final note on finding cheap, healthy meals. The healthier diet does take time, but in the long term you'll see great effects. Improved mood, better overall health, and more energy, and they're worth it. So remember, be patient with yourself as you discover new low-cost recipes and experiment with different ingredients, price points, and taste profiles. Now, I went to another website and I found some tips from a nutritionist on healthy meal planning on a budget. Everybody's got to eat, but if you're working, it's tough to find the time to shop and prepare inexpensive meals. Meal planning helps you create healthy meals that don't break your budget. So, the key is to choose satisfying foods while limiting food waste. Meal planning is essential to staying on budget, she says. This is Rebecca Bodine. If you're new to meal planning, a good start is to meal plan just one night a week. So she gives you some tips on how to do that. Meal planning simply means deciding in advance what to make for the day or week. Try to meal plan around the ads of the store you're about to shop at. Check out the ads online before you go to the store, then create a meal plan and a shopping list based on the best deals. She also says do an inventory walk, which basically means you're going to check in your fridge, your freezer, and your pantry before adding to your list. If you've got rice in your pantry, you don't need to shop for additional rice. So those are some ideas. Also, meal planning helps you avoid last-minute fast food or takeout, which can save you some serious money. And isn't that true? Used to be you'd go through and you'd get just a plain old regular hamburger for, like a regular plain hamburger, McDonald's, Burger King, for about 97 cents. Now it's close to $1.50, so yeah. And that's just for the plain Jane with the ketchup, mustard, and pickle. Okay, so if you have a plan, you'll avoid what she calls crisis cooking. She is a grocery store dietitian. She'd see the frantic looks of people shopping at 4:30, not knowing what to make. She also says online ordering can also help with your budget and planning. Plan for leftovers. If you make enough food at night for the next day's lunch, you only have to do the cooking once for 2 meals. Batch cooking is the next level, and I love batch cooking. Cook twice the amount of food, freeze half in airtight containers. Silo meals is great. This technique works for most meals except for cream-based products and leafy greens, which is true. Get meat when it's discounted and freeze it. Freeze it in the portion sizes you normally use. So if you're just cooking for 4, maybe you freeze 2 pounds. You'll freeze servings of 2 pounds of ground beef. If you're cooking for 1, try freezing half a pound. And I do that. Some fruits are almost always low cost, like bananas, oranges, and apples. Fresh fruit makes healthy, easy snacks. Canned vegetables are always a great option. So check for those that have no added salt or low sodium. You can always rinse the sodium off before serving. Onions and potatoes are cheap and last a long time. You can add them to many meals to add fiber and flavor. She also tells you to walk through the entire produce section to compare prices. Sometimes the more expensive fruits will be featured on displays in front, while the sale items are tucked away in the back. And I see that often. Choose produce that's in season. And there's a whole list of different things you can find by seasons, depending on the months. Frozen produce can be cheaper than fresh, especially for out-of-season fruits and vegetables. It's just as healthy and lasts longer than fresh. She says check the freezer aisles for berries, peach, stir-fry veggies, broccoli, spinach, and edamame. Stir-fry vegetables are extremely easy because you can just open the package, pull out what you need, add a meat source if you want, or no meat source, sauces as you desire or make up. So, yeah, those are always good. The frozen fruits, you can always thaw them out in the refrigerator, add them to your yogurt, or if you're really gung-ho, you just put them in your yogurt and eat them frozen. Or mix it in your yogurt with a little bit of liquid, and you've got you a smoothie. So there's a lot of ways to work these things out. Order curbside pickup or grocery delivery to save time. This is going to save you time so that you can do the prep that you need to do. A lot of people do that. I don't do that. I normally like going looking. Gets me out. Buy pantry staples when they are on sale. This makes it easy to throw together a quick meal if you have the basics at home. And here are some great pantry items to have on hand. Barley, beans, brown rice, canned tomatoes, chicken broth, lentils, oatmeal, peanut butter, whole wheat pastas, and whole wheat flour. Now I'm going to be real honest here. I do not like the taste of whole wheat. To me it tastes bitter, so I generally choose regular flours. Sometimes I will get a small thing of wheat, mix it in with the regular flour, but I find it's often, I just feel it's bitter. So, use a cashback credit card that gives you extra points for grocery shopping, if you can afford it. Sometimes cashback credit cards don't really give you much. When you stop and think about the interest that you're paying on it, if you'd have just paid cash outright, you probably would have saved more money. Try canned tuna and salmon instead of fresh fish. And, you can do that. They make excellent meals. There's also frozen fish nowadays. You can rinse the sodium off the tuna and salmon before serving or cooking. Try grocery shopping just once a week. Usually the fewer items you go to the store, the fewer impulse items you'll buy. And if you get bonus points, you choose the day based on the sales and the deals. When you're out of ideas and have to make dinner in a pinch, purchase prepared foods from the grocery like salads. Take home pizza, soup. While meal planning is usually the most expensive, healthiest option, prepared grocery foods can be better than takeout and fast food. She also suggests getting advice from a nutritional therapist if you need to. She has here listed a couple of things for sample meal plan. One is a fruity oatmeal breakfast. What she suggests is oatmeal, peanut butter, banana, a little bit of cinnamon. Having a heart healthy chili for lunch. You could do a 50-50 split with ground beef and beans, or you could make it vegetarian with all beans. Ground beef, red kidney beans, diced flavored tomatoes, corn, chili powder, cumin, coriander, and other spices, shredded cheese for topping. And all of the beans and tomatoes, corn, are all canned. I mean, that's an easy way to make you a quick chili lunch. Chicken and rice casserole for dinner. Use chicken thighs or frozen chicken breasts to save money on your protein. Shredded chicken cooked, brown rice cooked, broccoli heads, cream of chicken soup, frozen peas, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and other spices to make that chicken and rice dinner. For some healthy snacks, consider hummus and hard-boiled eggs. They are great sources of protein, and you can make your own hummus if you'd like. Consider also smoothies. Carrots and cucumbers with hummus, hard-boiled eggs, fruit. And, one of the things that I think is interesting is if any of you have watched Logan, who does the cucumbers on TikTok, I notice a lot of people are starting to do more cucumber salads. And some of the things he comes up with, these mixtures, are actually a full meal. So that is something to consider. Or making it without the meat, the protein, so that it is just a side salad to your meal. So you might want to check him out on TikTok. Just put in Logan Cucumber. You will find his videos. And I admit I've tried a couple of them, and that's been my meal for that time period that I fixed it. I did the one with the, I think it was California roll in the jar with the cucumbers. I was good for the rest of the night. So yeah, there are always options, choices that you can make, choices to check out, things to look into, adding more beans, more lentils, making a hearty red lentil soup or chili is really great, especially now that we're getting into the colder months, the Burr months. So those are some ideas to think about trying. And of course, the good thing about that is You can get a lot of these pretty cheaply. Like if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can find a lot of these for $1.25. And I think I saw where a woman had made 10 packets of rice using a bag of rice from the Dollar Tree. Now she used water to cook her rice in. I wouldn't use water. I would probably use chicken broth or some kind of vegetable broth. Chicken is the one that I usually go to for my rice, always. But I know one of our favorite meals, Thomas's and I's, was to actually brown. We would take a mixture of mustard, regular mustard, French's mustard, Walmart's mustard, whatever. We would add some Worcestershire sauce into it, a couple of spices, and then we would actually coat our pork chops with that. I would give them a quick little brown, not cooking them completely, but then I would settle it in to a bed of rice that hadn't been cooked, but I would settle them in with that rice, then pour over the amount of fluid that I needed to cook the rice in over the whole thing, cover it with a tin foil, put it in the oven for like 375 for about 25-30 minutes till the rice was tender. And generally the pork chops were completely cooked through then. Pork chops were very tender. The rice was flavorful. It had a different flavor because it had that mix of the mustard that kind of seeped into it, as well as the Worcestershire, or wash your back. I think I've heard their wash your sister name that I've heard it called. But that was one of our favorite meals, and we had a lot of that during the winter months because that was one of Thomas's most requested meals. So did do a lot of things like that and just experimented, using a lot of different sauces, ginger sauce, peanut sauce, sweet and sour sauce, making my own sweet and sour sauce that didn't have so much sugar in it, so I could tolerate it, making orange sauce with oranges, those kind of things. It's just an experiment, playing with your food, so have a little bit of fun playing with your food and trying some different things out. All right, that is it for today's Healthier You. I hope you give some of this a thought, give it a try, and see if it helps you with some of your weight loss goals. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. In the meantime, remember, be a little kinder to yourself. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.